Hi everyone, it's Anne. I'm here to do the January prompt for my year 2017, and I'm just quickly showing you what I did in my journal while I was away. We rented a cabin and for Christmas, and my daughter joined us with her boyfriend, and we brought our 3 dogs. Of course, can't leave them behind. And this is just pretty much what I did in the journal while I was gone. I added that, and then of course that was 2016. That was December. Extra prompt. Remember the bonus prompt? Well, that's my bonus extra for that. And so I'm going in and I'm taking out a piece that I had cut down to equal 5 by 7, and it's a Canson brand watercolor paper. It's the paper pads that you can get of watercolor paper. I do like the Canson brand. It works really well, and it's great for binding your journals when everything's all said and done. And as you noticed, I did not do a calendar like a lot of the ladies have done. They're adding a calendar to their journals. I've never been the very organized person when it comes to calendars. I have a calendar hanging up in my office, but to actually physically have a calendar to take with me all the time, or a journal to take with me all the time, I'm not as consistent with that, but I will try and do extras during my week, as well as sharing, what I've done. All right, for my prompt, that is. And this kind of shows you that everyone has a different style to their art journaling. They can keep it like a Fauxbonichi. They can use composition books. I mean, the list is endless on what you could do with this. And as you can notice, as you see, I'm in my robe. When I recorded this, it was last week, and it was cold and rainy, and I didn't feel like getting dressed. So I'm having a pajama party with you guys. So grab your coffee and enjoy the rest of my process, and I will come back in a few minutes after I've dried this page off. All right, so I'm back, and I'm using a Graphic Gear 500 by Pentel. It's a 0.9 is what it says on the side. And initially I was just going to do one page, but as I'm going along, I really wasn't sure how I was going to do this page. And so it was like, okay, I was flying by the seat of my pants, so to speak. So as you can see, I'm starting to draw a champagne bottle. All right. So enjoy me erasing a lot. You'll see me erasing a lot because quite often when you see me doing videos, you often don't see me drawing on camera. I'm a bit shy about that. My inner critic starts to play with my head, and I often feel like, oh, okay, I'm not very good at drawing, and that kind of thing. So just bear with me and enjoy this part of the video. And like I said, I'll be back in a little bit. as you see me drawing this glass, I don't know what the deal is, but I have problems at times getting things to go straight. For some reason, I always tend to draw my objects a little bit tilted. I think it's because of the way that I'm tilting my paper when I'm drawing. I don't know what the deal is, but yeah. So if you want things to be a little bit more accurate, use a ruler as a guide. I don't necessarily use a ruler. I kind of just sort of freehand everything and with a lot of erasing. So yeah, so enjoy the rest of my process as you see me drawing. Alright, so for the rest of this process, I'm not going to tell you exactly all the products I'm using. For that, you need to be part of the Facebook group, My Year 2017. So head on over there if you want to know what color paints I've used, that kind of thing. And just enjoy the rest of my process as I add some confetti, bubbles, and bling. All right, enjoy. Thanks for watching. All right, so there is one thing I want to explain to you. As you can see, when I'm placing down this paint, I'm going to go over the bottle as well as the glass, the champagne flute. The reason being is that these are both glass, and I want you to be able to see through the glass, right? Usually when you're drinking a glass of water or something, if you place it down on the counter, and you can kind of see through it and see what's on the other side of that glass. So that is why I'm painting. You will see me paint over these. All right, so enjoy. Well, I do have to apologize. As you will notice in a few minutes, I'm using a stencil, and when I went to do the stencil, I was in the zone and I really wasn't paying attention to whether I was in frame. So I do apologize for that. Alright, so since I covered up the bottle a little bit, I'm sort of just redefining the lines. I'm going back over those lines so that I can see them better and so that you can kind of see them better as well. Alright, so in this section I accidentally turned off my video camera and forgot to turn it back on when I came back. So as you can see, I painted in the bottle and I've done the champagne flute. Now I'm coming in and kind of trying to add some highlights into the bottle because, you know, light reflects off glass and off the label and whatnot. So enjoy the process. Alright, so in this section you'll, in this section you will see me gluing down some confetti. Now, I didn't really have confetti, so what I did was I took some leftover jelly printed papers and I used a hole punch to create confetti. So enjoy my process of placing them down. So in this next section, I'm taking some sequins that look like confetti and I'm using some stars, and that's pretty much it. So enjoy my process as I finish up this page. you can see, I've printed out the words Happy New Year, and I'm cutting them out with those fancy schmancy scissors that create those cool borders. And you don't have to have a fancy printing or something that will make pretty fonts. You can actually go on to the internet and go to just search free fonts, and there's a couple of sites that will pop up. The first two sites that will pop up at the top part of your search, and those are a great place to find fonts to download and into your Microsoft Word or any other word processing type program that you can use for your personal use. And it's pretty cool because you can find some really cool fonts, and that's how I do a lot of my lettering is with the computer. It just makes it much easier, and I think it looks nicer than my own handwriting. All right, so in this section, I went ahead and kind of went back into the bottle and added a little more stenciling because it wasn't really giving the effect that I was that you could see through the bottle. So I went back in and did that, and now I'm taking a white pen and outlining the paper confetti that I hand punched myself. And that's pretty much it, I think, for this page. All right, so that's pretty much it for this page. I hope that you enjoyed my take on this month's prompt, and don't forget to go check out the Facebook group My Year 2017 for any extra prompts. And if you like what you see, don't forget to throw me a like, comment, subscribe, share, all that jazz, and I shall see you next time. Toodles, bye, have a wonderful day.